Are you making a living or living? There's a story about a salesman who goes to a customer's house, and when he gets to the front porch, there's a dog whining. The salesman asks the customer, "Why is your dog whining?" And the customer responds, "Well, he's sitting on a rusty nail." The salesman then asks, "Well, if he's sitting on a rusty nail, why doesn't he just get up and move?" And then the customer responds, "Well, here's the thing. It hurts just enough for him to whine, but not enough for him to actually do anything about it." I'm sure you all know someone who does home improvement sales like that. Not happy, but not actually doing anything to change it. The reason you're whining is simple. You aren't making enough money to justify what you're going through. I've never heard anyone complaining about the driving, the leads, or anything else when they're making high six figures. Here's a question I always ask when people are saying that they drive too much or they come home too late, and that's, if you were making even $2,000 a week, would you still be complaining? Invariably, most people say no. By the way, if the answer is still yes, then the reality is that this job's not for you because you have to love this job to be good at it. All complaints in this business come from the fact that the money they're making doesn't justify what they have to go through to make that money. So make more money and your whining goes away. If you want to have financial freedom and be able to enjoy all the things in life you deserve, this video will cover 4 traits that helped me become financially independent that I've learned after being in this business for over 35 years and being in over 16,000 homes, and will help you as well if you apply them. So please listen to the end so you don't miss the one that would have helped you. The first thing is you need to take responsibility. The reason you aren't making enough money is your fault, nothing else. If someone else in your company is making more money than you, then you have no excuses. They run the same leads, they have the same pricing, and all the leads suck equally. So until you take responsibility that the reason your paycheck sucks is that you suck as a salesperson, not as a person, father, friend, etc., then you won't do anything about it. Why would you? It's not your fault. And all you have left is the whining. Taking responsibility also helps solve the other reason people don't make money in sales, which is their attitude. That's because your attitude is your vision of the future. Your attitude is also controlled by how much you feel you're in control of your life. No control, and you feel like a victim, and your attitude is poor. Total control of your life, and no matter what's happening to you, your attitude's great because you're the one steering the ship and can change the direction. So understand that no one's coming to save you but yourself, and nobody cares more about you than yourself. So taking responsibility is the key to your success. The second trait of a successful person in this business, and the one that helped me get everything I wanted, is to constantly work on yourself and improving your skills. Tony Robbins calls it "can I," constant and never-ending improvement. That you understand that the job will never get easier, and the only way to make more money is for you to get better. Once you take responsibility, then apply that by understanding that since you're the cause for your results, you can change the results by improving your skills. The advice I give anyone who asks me how to make more money in this business is that they spend 30 minutes every day on self-improvement. You aren't born with the skills to sell in the home on a one-call close, but you can learn them. There are only 2 ways to learn: by trial and error, which is time-consuming and expensive, or by learning from other people who already know how. For example, by watching this video in 7 minutes, you can learn things that took me 35 years of my life to figure out. Not to mention the pain of living paycheck to paycheck and worrying about money all the time until I figured out what works and what doesn't. This simple rule will change your life. The best quote I've ever heard on this was by Jim Rohn, who said, "Work harder on yourself than your job." It took a while for that to sink in, but when it did, my life changed from looking at the right side of the menu to the left side. By the way, the right side of the menu is where the prices are, if that went over your head. If these videos are helping you, please subscribe to help me and that you won't miss any of the new videos I drop. Also, if you want to learn how to do a one-call close, check out my free one-call close mini course listed in the description below. The third thing you need to do is to commit. Commit to being the best. Why? Because it means you never have to worry about money again. You want financial freedom, or you wouldn't have taken a commission sales job to begin with. It's a proven fact that 20% of the salespeople make 80% of the commission. So you want to be in the top 20%, and ideally the top 20% of the top 20%. Nobody ever becomes number one until they decide to. To me, more important than the money is when you're the best is the feeling of pride, high self-worth, and the satisfaction of accomplishing something with your life. This is living. I know it may sound egotistical, but I like winning all the awards and the feeling that when people see me, they say, "That's the guy." Thoreau said that most people lead lives of quiet desperation. And I believe the reason they do is because they wake up every day and that they just aren't good at anything. You have the power to change that. Living your life to your fullest potential is your duty, and you can only do that when you commit to being the best. The flip side of that is until you decide to be the best, you resign yourself to second best by default. This commitment to be the best has to be a burning desire, that nothing will stop you until you're there. That will help you through the ups and downs of learning to be a successful home improvement salesperson. The brutality will happen, but there's nothing worth getting in life that doesn't come with adversity. If you're willing to make this commitment, you can have anything you want in life. If you don't, you won't. It's that simple. If that includes helping other people, you can help a lot more people if you're rich versus being poor. The fourth thing you need to do to be successful in a commission-based sales job is you have to have self-discipline. This is the most important because all the other traits don't mean anything without this. The best definition of self-discipline I've heard is the ability to make yourself do what you don't want to do when you don't want to do it. If I had to make a list of all the things you like doing versus all the things you don't like or don't want to do, I guarantee when you look at them, the side of things that you don't like doing are the ones that will help you the most. The things you don't like and don't want to do, nobody else wants to do as well, but successful people have the self-discipline to make themselves do it. The key to understand is that if you're working on a commission-based sales job, is that you're self-employed. You work for yourself. Someone else may write your paycheck, but they're just the scorekeeper. A lot of people can't work on commission because what I like the most about the job, which is the freedom, also could be the worst if you don't have the self-discipline to make it work. The lead is just game day. But like any professional athlete, the training, the practice, the mindset are all things that go into you winning the game. You're the only one who can actually make sure you're getting better every day by studying, that you're following up to get referrals, that you're keeping your attitude up, and all the other things that make a successful career. That's why you need the self-discipline to run your own business, which in this case is you. If you like these type of videos and want to learn how to turn your failures into success, be sure you watch the video on why failure is your secret weapon. And if you want to learn more about one-call closing and home improvement sales, don't forget my free one-call close mini course. Both are listed above or in the description below. Happy selling!